104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It is Friday, September 27th of 2024 at 6:03 a.m. with the gang. It's Roula, it's Eric, it's Special K, and it's Sam. Ryan's out today, and it is Friday. We're kicking off the weekend. It's feeling great outside.
It's chilly.
Oh, it's feeling great outside.
So nice.
Even yesterday, oh my God, Sam, yesterday I was driving to get my kids from school, and I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. You know, you're usually like locked up in your car with the AC on high.
Yeah, did you have the windows down?
Oh, I put those windows down, and I got to school like 15 minutes early, so I parked near the school, and I just like walked all the way to the school to go to the door to get my kids. Because I was like, I want to enjoy this sun on my skin.
Yes.
And this, I loved it so much. And my son was like, what are you doing here, Mommy? I'm like, why are you all the way up here? I know, really. It was just so amazing yesterday. God, it was amazing. So hopefully it'll be amazing the rest of the day today. Can't say the same for our friends in Florida. Don't you have radio friends in Tampa you keep in touch with, Eric?
I need to text them, but it's like I know they're in it, so I didn't want
Right.
to.
I don't think it was as low as Tampa, isn't it? More up around Tallahassee.
Tampa was getting nailed with the
It was
the
direct
swells
hit,
and stuff.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like in between there, Tallahassee.
Hurricane
was the main-
Helene live tracker 48 minutes ago. Storm makes landfall as a Category 4 in Florida. And it shows the map. I mean, it's like all over. Tampa, Miami, Havana, Jacksonville, New Orleans even gets a little bit of it from the outskirts. All the way to Atlanta, Knoxville, Tennessee, Nashville, Norfolk.
Norfolk.
I know, but I have to say it that way.
I know. 'Cause I might emphasize the last part.
Norfolk. Greensboro, all of these cities. Sam, you were saying your mom in PA was getting some. Like,
It was just, she just said
cloudiness.
it's like super cloudy, dreary, like just super gray. So I'm assuming it's even like just going up the coast a little bit and not making it real
storm
pretty.
surges up to 20 feet were predicted for
I'm
Tampa.
not sure if it's hitting PA yet. I think that's
I think it's
just
a
It
curve,
could
right?
be just crappy weather.
yeah, just crappy weather.
And now
it's
we
like
have
1,000 miles
glorious
away.
weather
As
here.
much as
I feel for them, but I'm glad it.
Yes!
For one, I know it sucks.
because we've been there, right? And they're like, "Oh God!" And you know, every
anyone
hurricane
hurt.
possible city to get hit, when another city's getting hit, is like, "Oh, thank God it's not coming here." But then you're like, "Oh, I feel sorry for them." But oh, thank God it's not coming here. So we're like,
We've had
"Oh."
enough, all right?
And y'all, it is so late in September to be getting a storm this hard. It's so crazy. So I hope if you have friends and family in Florida, you check in with them, make sure everything.
Kevin Quinn's family
is okay.
all right in Fort Myers there.
Oh, they're right down. That
Yeah,
sucks.
they had to evacuate.
Oh, man. Well, let me get you started on the right foot because, you know, last week I had to, or was it 2 weeks ago, I had to admit that I'm a coffee dependent person. Today is National Coffee. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sunday is National Coffee Day. So today is Friday. I'm going to just ride that all the way through. Sunday is National Coffee Day. So there are places you can get free coffee and stuff on Sunday.
So
Like,
get your coffees and listen to part 2 of Roses.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, let's get.
In Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. Next week on Monday, we're going to give you a big announcement on how you can score tickets to Sabrina Carpenter's show when she comes to Houston. Very exciting because everyone's going to be at that show, wants to go to that show, and she's got lots of hits. I know Eric will be the first one to fight for those tickets because he wants to hear her sing it live, his favorite song.
I taste, yeah, but I must be on the algorithm because now I'm getting tons of her concert footage. Did her concert just kick off this week or last week?
I got to double check that.
Because all of a sudden I'm just seeing all these, like they're doing a bit where they spin the bottle. Because I'm like, how are they going to? She only has so many songs,
Yeah.
and to do a full concert, you need
You do covers.
17 songs. So that's what she does. She does like a spin the bottle, and whenever the bottle lands on, she'll sing
Oh, she
that
does
song.
covers? That is so cool.
Well, that's
I
even
didn't
One
realize that.
Direction, Sam, when they were like brand new and they were doing their tour and it was a hysteria mania for them. They didn't have that much of a song catalog off one album. So they did covers. You'll do covers.
Okay.
Her show is going to be
Genius.
here
I
October
didn't realize that.
27. When did it officially start, though? Let me see.
I don't know why it's popping up. I don't know why I go from
Well,
that
'cause-
to all of a sudden I get guys talking about their prison experiences. Like, what the hell's going on?
Which, by the way, at 7:40 today, we're going to be talking to someone who is a prison consultant. Like, if you're going to go to prison, you want to know what this guy has to say because he's been in prison, federal prison, all levels of federal prison. He's been busted on racketeering, drug possession,
helped the
weapons
mob.
possession, helping the mob, all these things. And he shuts down bad prison what's the word? Like he doesn't shut down bad prisons,
reform
but
and stuff. He's
he
trying to
shuts
change
down
things.
like this is not going right, and you're not doing this right, and you're not doing right by this inmate, and things like that. So
and now he's
anyway.
got a consultant business where if you're going to jail, he'll kind of help you. You know,
Yeah.
things to look out for.
Right. So it's
But
gonna be
he's got he did predict some things about past people in jail, and he's made a prediction about P. Diddy. So
And
I
man.
Or
said-
as he calls him, P Daddy.
he calls him P. Daddy all the time.
Yeah, P. Daddy, or I think another time. We had to tape him yesterday, Houston, and I'm just going to be right out with you guys because we knew he was going to be a fireball, and I was like, there's no way. And thank God we did because he did give us very good information. However, there's like whole chunks of it that we could go without to get to the prediction Eric's talking about. So, and he did say some bad words, and we just said, listen, it's fine, but just don't litter it. Like we had this lady on, was it like Roses or something a couple weeks ago. She would not shut up with her bad words.
And this is like too much.
She was like a super potty mouth.
stuff.
And we're like, it kind of takes away from what you're saying. So just, Anyway, you're going to hear it at 7:40. Okay, so yesterday, Hoda Kotb announced that after being with NBC in some capacity for 26 years, she is going to hang it up. And she has a very good reason to hang it up. She here's part of what her announcement was.
This is the right time for me to kind of move on. And then I thought about, obviously I had my kiddos late in life, and I was thinking that they deserve a bigger piece of my time pie that I have. I feel like we only have a finite amount of time. And so with all that being said, this is the hardest thing in the world because just today I was looking at my phone and all you guys are holding my kids. And I was like, oh my gosh, I kept looking at them, all the pictures. Anyway, but I'm going to be here through the first of the year, past the first of the year, and I'm going to stay in the NBC family. But it's kind of a big deal for me. So sorry, I seriously, I've been practicing so I wouldn't cry. But anyway, I did.
There's no way there wasn't going to be.
I heard was crying.
I know.
Like, geez.
Well,
You
the
should put
part
yourself
that-
together, man.
No, the part that really got me, because she had said when she first started, like, okay, be cool. Because for any of us, right? If
Yeah.
you've been doing a job for a long time and you're saying goodbye to it, she's going to be on through early 2025. But later when she did the Hoda and Jenna part, oh my God. I mean, I just saw a clip on Instagram, and Jenna just had me like I didn't cry, but I could totally feel the emotion of this because, for Jenna Bush, if you don't know anything about Jenna Bush before she was on Today's Show, she was the president's kid that was getting in trouble. They were high school kids and college kids when their dad was president, and they hated having the Secret Service on top of them when they wanted to get a beer at 18. Like they had the Secret Service on them all the time.
Didn't she
And
get
she was
busted
like the
at
bad
Chewy's?
girl. She was like the bad girl, like
Chewy, she had
that
a
Jenna.
fake ID and they caught her or something.
Yeah, like she'd have a fake ID to drink a margarita or something. And then, I mean, she's just so lovable now and people like her so much. And she did this really cute thing. And I wish I could play it for you, but I have to go. I mean, I didn't prep Sam to get me the audio, but I could do this. Here, I'm going to do it like really old school bad. Listen to this.
When I'm feeling joyful, when I'm feeling unsure, you are who I come to. And you believed in me first. We have a lot of bosses and I love them, but this lady on October 28th, 2013, I looked it up, said, hey, want to come sit next to me? There's room. Do you want, this was the picture.
Looking at you and seeing magic was one of the easiest things I've ever seen in my life.
I called my dad when I started.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And Hoda's the star. You're going to be okay with that, right?
It was just sweet because, you can see like there's a genuine relationship there. You know what I mean? Especially for Jenna, when she said that, I think it hits with a lot of people because whatever your job is, it just takes one person to believe in you. It just takes one person to see something in you to put you in that spot. Like Kevin, when you would come to our studio from the other studio when we worked at the other company, you did the right thing by saying, wow, I kind of want to be part of that show one day. And you connected with Eric and it just took a shot. You want to shoot your shot. And you say, wait, if y'all ever end up somewhere, hey, call me. And Eric's like, you know what? I want to call that kid. That kid it just takes one person.
I saw something in him.
Aw.
I feel like it's for everybody. For me,
I've
even
had more
like
hits
for
than
Eric.
misses. I'll say that.
For your people that
People
you've
that
picked
we
out?
brought in.
Yeah.
You picked me.
You've had lots of
Yeah,
hits.
you two have been huge hits. Ahmad's been a good hit for me.
Adrian was a good hit. Mumbles was a huge hit.
Yep. Even Christina, the show was still kicking ass, but I know some people
technically tight.
Yeah.
She didn't have so many mess ups. My bad, Houston. My bad.
No, that's real. I like that. That you screw up. That's like Saturday Night Live. I hate when they're too perfect. I like screw ups.
I don't know if other people like that, but I'm so sorry.
And you know what, Sam? I'm going to give you some props because I know
the
that
whole world here. People screw up all the time in their job, but nobody
hears
it.
that.
Even if I screw up, Mark will text me and be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Gosh darn it, babe!"
But I'm going to give you props because a lot of times it's not. You're really focused, and a lot of times the technology is what's letting us down.
It is.
The traffic bed hits for some random reason. You have no idea what just tripped it. You're like looking. Your hands are up like you're in a holdup. You're like, I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing.
You don't freak out. I'd be freaking out over there.
Well, we were talking about how what did Hoda make? Now, obviously, for years it's been the whole thing of how come men don't make as much as women. When Matt Lauer was shamefully dismissed for all his terribleness, he was making $25 million a year to host the Today Show.
Wow.
They quickly hired Hoda Kotb to take the place next to Savannah Guthrie. And they offered her $7 million a year. So she was making 7 to 10. Well, because she wasn't.
Well, she didn't have the name. I'm thinking about Matt Lauer.
I get it, but still, like,
because Matt Lauer didn't start making $25 million.
Right. That's just such a huge drop.
I know. And so even now, I think that she hadn't even really hit. They still have to pay him out. Anyway, but she wasn't making 15. I thought she was making 15. She was making max, I think, around 10. And, because she said she'll be part of NBC in some capacity. But if you think about it, guys, okay, let's all think about this. She said she had in later life. She just turned 60 and she has 2 kids under 10. And, Sam Santiago's what, 15 months now, 18 months?
18.
Yeah. When my kids were 4, 3, and basically 6 months old, I remember saying, God, if you're going to make me a Powerball winner, you better do it right now because y'all don't know how many mornings. Y'all do not know how many mornings I would leave my house and there was a crying child attached to my neck and I had to pry them off my neck as they cried and either hand them off to my husband or my mom and be like, sweetie, I have to go. And I remember one time I texted Eric because I was like, I'm really writing this line late because MJ was on me and he'd been crying because he wasn't feeling good. And I just sent him a picture of MJ on my shoulder with my face and I go, well, it's going to be a little while. I'm probably gonna make it right before the show starts because you just can't leave them at that time. And I'm thinking if Hoda Kotb's had like even 3 of those experiences, and she goes, "Listen, I've put my money away. I make this much money. I can afford to walk away from this." Yep. I don't blame her, right? Most people wouldn't blame her because she's right. Time is a gift, and we all wish we had more of it. And I don't blame her. If I was 60 years old with 2 kids under 10 and I had a lot of money, I'd probably be like, "Hey, what am I doing here waking up at 2 a.m.?"
Oh yeah. I used to think you might win the Powerball, but now I want to win the Powerball as the kids are older, so it doesn't screw them up. Because you see all these rich kids that are on drugs and
killing their parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for money and buying Rolexes.
That dark kid.
But yeah, you see all this crap of these kids turn out to be bad people, and it's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kids are just bad people no matter what.
Right.
You could be the best parent, worst parent. Sometimes the kid turns out to be great.
Yeah, and I just
sometimes crapshoot, I guess. But
I think it's all about how we have to.
You hear all these stories about these kids that they grew up with trust funds. They think about how hard would you work in life if you knew you had $100 million waiting for you when you were 25.
I'd be in
high school. Like, I'm not going to learn this. What do you need to learn this for?
Yeah, that's wild.
If I was growing up and like my mom's parents had, my dad's parents had all this money and they were like, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of all you guys. I'd be like, all right.
I mean, I'd like to try it.
Cool today.
I'd try it.
You just wouldn't have as much focus, right? But I don't truly know anybody that has if I know somebody that has a trust fund, I don't know.
That's what I was saying. I don't know anybody.
I don't think I know anybody.
My renter is a trust fund kid,
Really?
and he's rented my entire house with the pool. And
as opposed to just part of the house you were renting out?
he has no roommates. It's just him and his dog. And he's been there for like 3 years, and he is a very nice human. He's always very sweet. He helps me with things if Booster can't get over there. So I want to say that all trust fund kids are,
Does he
not
work? Does he have a job though?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what he does. He plays video games and stuff.
It kind of gets boring though, don't you? Would it get boring?
Yes.
Yeah, would you get bored?
I think I would. I don't know. He maybe he day trades too. I'm not quite sure.
I'm sure he has a hobby or you do something to keep.
He doesn't know who I am.
Right. Oh yeah.
He might now. No, he don't listen. He
There's no way he listens.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. 833-390-KRBE is our phone number. 833-390-KRBE is our number.
Eric's kids go to St. John's. They don't go to St. John's.
Open phone Fridays. No, they don't. He wanted to clarify that to the one person. You could just respond.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
St. John's. So
I don't
I
know.
wish.
I don't know how much that is a year. How much is that a year?
I don't know. I think how much is a buttload?
Oh my God. Depends on whose butt you're talking about.
It's a crap ton.
Two things here. We have 2 calls that we're going to play that we couldn't play if Ryan was here because
He wouldn't play them.
he wouldn't play them. So and
I have them. They're ready.
we have them ready to go. And then there's a story. We got to guess if this happened to Sam or Mark, which is her husband, or her son.
Oh, okay.
Like a drunk or an adult type thing.
Oh.
The scenario.
Drunk adult, or was it a kid?
So is it Sam and Mark when they were drunk, or was it their son that had something happen to him?
When he was a kid, as a baby. Okay, well, we're going to cover that. What is this call that we found on the listener line that Ryan Chase would never bring that one to the forefront? Eric hears every single listener line call. The choice is Ryan going to cut it down and air it for us or not?
That's why I like to hear him, and I won't say anything
because Eric checks the listener line every single day, multiple times a day. If you call our show, Eric has heard your call. That is for sure. Yeah. It's just Ryan likes to edit them down. And so that's why it's like, oh, we got this call. So, and Kevin used to do it, but Ryan likes to keep busy with editing things. And so he's constantly on there. Yeah. And so Eric's like, that's funny you didn't play this call.
My favorite. It's like, Ryan, where'd that go? My favorite.
Let's hear this call that would have never aired otherwise. Yeah. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Morning, everyone.
Wake up. It's KRBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
If you've called our listener line at 713-278-VENT, there is a very high chance that depending on what you said, you might hear yourself on the Roula and Ryan Show. Now, for years, Kevin was in charge of making the ways through that call, and then we'd always joke that Kevin's like, please don't call and ask her for a request. It's not going to happen for you instant time.
I will say the new listener line.
Call the main request line, yes, but not the listener line.
I don't hear that anymore in the new listener line. It's weird.
Yeah, it's mostly comments.
And I think people have been trained to hear. They hear calls that we play, and then they realize
it's just calls like that, content calls, like about content that we do on the show. Now, people listen to our show live, which is awesome, but we are also, we podcast everything we do on wherever you consume your podcast. You can download our app, you can go to our website, you can find it wherever you find it. So people then will call throughout the day to comment on things that we do.
I feel like we get more of those
in the afternoon.
In the afternoon stuff, like because during the show, the people are listening.
Right.
They don't have time to leave a message.
Well, also, Eric, I saw yesterday one of our listeners' routines is that she can hear the 7 o'clock hour, but she can't hear the other hours. And so her drive home when she gets in her car is the rest of our show to be continued.
That's cool.
So that's how she hears the rapid fire quiz, because that's after 8. And she's like, what happened when there's a little dust up with the technology the other day and it didn't load right, blah,
it's
blah, blah.
There,
now it's there. So then Ryan started editing the calls. But Eric hears every call. Like, it could be 4 in the afternoon. It could be 10 at night. Eric will send me a listener line call. It's like, hey, we got this call. So what did you find that you said Ryan would never play?
Well, these two, I'm just kidding. I don't think he would play. I know one of them he wouldn't play for sure.
Uh-oh. I feel
it's
like
about him.
The majority of the ones you send to us, he won't play.
Yeah, that's true. But this one was just, this person was being nice. The pool guy, Mike. Is it Mike? I believe it as. I think he meant his name, but he just found out about the raw feed.
He didn't know it existed. The show after the show.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those. I don't know how many are in there.
That's called the raw feed for a reason.
We've been slacking lately on that, but
we have, man. I want to go curse on the mic some more.
Oh my gosh, come on. So what Mike the pool guy say?
Well, you can hear that right now.
Okay.
Hey, this is Michael with the Pool Man.
Yeah.
So I recently started listening to the raw feed because you guys end at 9:30 and I work till 3, and I don't have Roula and Ryan talking to me the rest of the day. So I have to say, Special K, you've always been my favorite on the show. No offense, I love all of you, but Special K. But Eric on the raw feed, I'm in stitches. I went all the way back to the start of COVID when I got into Texas and started there. Eric, man, you crack me up. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate what you guys do for me every day. Even though you don't know you do it, you do it.
Aww,
so we had to play that one because I'm like, hey, it gets 2 of us.
I love it.
So nice.
You never hear that's about
so
us.
Sweet, Mike the pool guy. Thank you, Mike the pool guy.
Thank you.
All right, what's the next call?
This one, and we've mentioned this a few times. Some people have texted about this. We kind of let it go. And
well, we didn't let it go because we wanted to. We kind of forget. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but thank God y'all remember.
This person sent this yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
Hey, Roula Ryan Show. I was just wondering something. So I'm listening back to the podcast, and September 10th in particular, when you guys did Try It Tuesday with the lime sushi rolls, and in that one, you guys call out Ryan that saying that it was his third strike for not participating in Try It Tuesday and that you guys were going to send him in the mystery box. Just making sure you guys didn't forget about that, because I definitely think it's time for Ryan to get into the mystery box. All right. You guys have a good day. Bye.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding us the date, honey.
We could do this because he'll be back Monday. I think he's in Colorado. I'm not even sure. He just disappears.
Yeah, he walks out.
Oh, my God.
It's true.
He doesn't say where
Kevin,
he's...
the last time he left, he just walked out in the middle of the show and didn't tell us he was leaving. Remember, he said, Ryan, are you okay?
Yes.
I said on the mic, anybody know where he is?
Or he'll be like, my plane leaves at 11:30. I don't know when I should leave. He doesn't say anything where he's going or what he's doing. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
whatever.
I got back from Fox yesterday, and his car was gone. I was like, well, where? Did he leave?
He's smart. He plans. He's like, oh, there's meetings at 11. I'm leaving early. Smart man. So we need ideas because Monday we can bring the mystery box out and say, look what we have, buddy.
Oh, man.
Monday,
We'll have all
Monday will
weekend
be
to plan
Mystery
it.
Box Monday.
The problem-
37530 if you want to throw us an idea for what's in the box.
The only problem is with him, like we all actually get scared.
Yeah.
And we do it. And sometimes he's just in there and goes, okay.
Yeah, he's so stone-faced.
And it's like, oh, that's good radio. As a producer, I'm like, oh, all right.
Let people know
what kind of reaction he's going to make. So we need something really good to make him get a reaction. What could it be?
I mean, y'all put fire in there for me, so you don't want to burn your fingers. It was
Outright?
fire.
Oh, wow.
It was outright flame.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
this
thanks.
is why I'm scared to go in.
His hands are always trembling when they go in.
They are.
It's scary.
At least if you put your hands in and there's a flame in there that he has to react to the heat of the flame.
I would hope so.
We put a mouse trap or glue trap in there, so his hands are stuck.
Yes.
But then what happens? Whatever we put in the box, he pulls his hands out and then he rubs it on one of us.
Yes, because he put
That's his
those
thing.
on me.
Yeah. Was
They
it
got
the glue
stuck
trap?
on my arm. Yes.
Yes,
And
I-
that was like when I first started the show.
And we're
and
like,
I was
that's
like,
not okay. You
dude,
can't.
that hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I shaved
the
my
glue
arm.
trap
Didn't have hair
on
in
Sam's
it.
arm. Not okay.
It hurt.
So text us if you have ideas what we should put in this box.
Yeah.
375
Last time we had, like,
30.
chicken.
We've had a lizard in there. We've had a chicken. We've had.
He hates fish.
We've had octopus.
And
We've
they'll
had
be stuck in
turkey necks.
the hand, the smell of fish in your hand.
But can't you smell it though? Of course, did the Lysol.
We always Lysol it to kind of hide it. And then his
That's
hands would be
strong.
like, like fish guts.
Yes, sardines, some type of...
Slippery wet.
Something that think of what
'Cause
you've
if he rubs
cooked
his-
with where you can't get it off your hands.
Garlic.
Yeah, but garlic
But
isn't
that's not
scary.
fun.
That's not
Yeah. You would
have to
annoying.
really-
It's not annoying. Like what?
Galveston tar balls. That you
Oh,
stuck
yeah,
in
the Galveston tar balls. I'm going to Galveston tomorrow. I could get
But
some
there's
tar
no tar
balls.
balls right now.
Yeah, right now it's
Oh,
all
you
clear.
never
so
know.
clear.
You never know.
It's
It
been
was
so
seemed to be a
clear.
clear day when I was there, and sure enough,
How about
it
a
looked like
jellyfish?
gangrene.
Yeah, you can find some like sea
Jellyfish,
moss,
okay.
some sea moss that ended up on the shoreline. Imagine how nasty that's gonna be by Monday.
Yeah.
if you get it tomorrow and put it in a bag.
Or order
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll get punished on
seaweed.
that one.
Get some sushi now and just leave it out until Monday.
Ew, no.
That
no.
punishes
Where are we
everyone.
leaving that out?
Oh Lord,
Heck
no.
Just think about it because we need to think of
Maybe
some
we
idea.
should invest in nose plugs. So
Yeah,
they
we
can
all put them
smell
on.
it. Yeah.
Put them on him.
Put them on him.
And then
Yeah.
usually the behind the scenes here is that the rest of the staff that's coming after the show, they're like, "What the hell did the Roula
I know, I feel
Ryan
bad
show
for him.
today? It stinks in here."
And then Sam, you had a story.
Oh, yeah. Was this myself or my husband, drunk adult, or was it my son, who is a toddler because he's 18 months old? We had to go to the emergency room. I want to say it wasn't last night. It was the night before. So what? Tuesday night? Wednesday night. Thank you. Wednesday night. Yeah. Because someone slipped on pee at my house. And now, mind you, I have a dog. So was it Misty's pee? Was it my toddler that decided to pee and someone slipped on the hardwood floors and we had to go to the emergency room?
Was it Mark?
Because we
He
thought
missed?
someone broke their ankle.
Okay.
Or were you guys drunk and slipped on pee and thought you broke your ankle? So was it
That's
your
what I'm saying.
kid who slipped, or was it you guys drunk?
Now, I've seen Sam walk around here. She didn't seem to have a limp.
She a little bow-legged. It's okay.
Shut up. No, I'm
She's always
not.
been that way, though.
Are you
And I haven't
not?
seen Mark, but you did say he went to work.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if he'd hurt his ankle,
But she
you
said
would
her
have
son-
mentioned he was on a crutch or something.
She said her son went to daycare today in jogging pants. So
But why would
'Cause
jogging
it's
pants make
chilly.
it?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Mm.
He went to school,
Yeah.
so if he had a broken leg or
I think it's Misty
hurt
who
leg.
slipped in her own pee and hurt her ankle.
I
the
am
dog.
taking her to the vet today.
Misty is always slipping because it's wood floors and she can't get hold of them.
She's like Scooby-Doo.
So funny.
What do you guys think?
My money's on Mark. I think Mark had to go to the emergency room because Santi took his diaper off and peed on the floor.
I think I'm going to go the same. I think I'll go the same with Mark.
Okay.
I already know, so I can't.
Okay, Kevin, what do you think?
Well, I don't know whose pee it was, but I'm sure it's Misty because she can be bad sometimes. Especially
know.
Yes. If Booster was over there, she'd probably trying to be bad.
So what's the answer, Sam?
Okay, so it was Santiago. He got out of a bath, and I was emptying out like the bath and getting all of his little toys out, and I didn't throw a diaper on him real quick because I was like, whatever, air dry, kid, you're fine. And so he's in our guest bedroom, and I'm like, okay, I'm cleaning up this little puddle, and I'm like, I saw it, and I'm like, let me go grab, paper towels to clean it up. And all of a sudden, I hear him wipe out, start crying immediately, and then I'm cleaning up pee because he decided to pee on the floor and he sprained his ankle. So Mark gets home from work and he's like, what's going on with his ankle? I was like, I don't know, because it's like swollen a little bit.
Was he crying a lot like the whole time?
No, he was totally fine. I had no idea that he hurt his ankle. He was fine. He was walking with full weight. He had no issues, nothing.
Wow.
You would have no idea, but like his little ankle looked a little, because he has cankles right now. I mean, he is
he's so cute and chubbleicious.
He is super chunks, so it's like you can't really tell if it's chunks or if it's swollen. And so Mark's like, I don't think this is right. And he was changing his diaper and he looked at his foot and his foot was like a little like wonky, like.
Uh-oh.
So we took him to the ER. Urgent care, and as we're doing like the paperwork signing in, Santiago wants to get down. He is running around,
and you're like,
the ER.
This is embarrassing.
And then yes, and then he loves when things echo, so he keeps going.
And they're like, this kid's fine.
Just running around the ER, and the lady looks at me and she's like, I don't think your kid needs an X-ray. I think he's fine.
What are y'all here for?
Right, exactly. And I was like, I'm so sorry. He's our first kid, so like we just wanted to make sure. And she was like, I think maybe he sprained it, but we were so embarrassed because Mark's like, oh, we have to take him. There's something wrong with him.
Did you leave right then, or did you still see
We still saw the doctor, and she's like, let's go out in like the hallway and have him walk to the mom and dad so that we can see what he's doing. And he's just running around with his car. He's making friends, saying hi to everybody. And the lady's like, well, you don't have to do an X-ray, but if you guys want to come back. I was like, I don't want to come back. She's like, well, would you like a sticker? I was like, no, we're just going to go home. At this point, I am done. So Santi is okay. He just has like a little bit of a sprained ankle, but...
You're worried that he was going to have a foot like Uncle Kevin?
I think he may.
Oh, my gosh.
I think
let's explain that, though.
Wait, what's wrong
I
with
think
your
he
foot?
may have a little flipper.
Yeah.
What's wrong? What's up with your foot, Kevin?
When I was a kid, one of my feet turned in, and they had to take me to the DuPont Institute and put a little brace on my foot, and it did fix it. However, to this day, one of my feet is flat, and it's almost an inch bigger than my other foot. And I can turn this foot in all different directions. It's like on a swivel. I can play patty cake with myself.
I had no idea you could turn your foot like that. Are you kidding me?
The sad thing is, he did that when he was like 12.
Yes.
I did.
You're like a cricket.
It's like a little monkey baby foot. And so my mom says it's because she drank gin when I was in the womb.
Oh my God.
Because, in that day and age.
I did not drink gin with Santi.
Oh my God.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll just have to
just at the beginning, she said.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
But you're thriving, so I'll keep you updated with little
That's why you have so
Santiago.
many voices in your head.
I was going to say the same thing.
You guys are, by the way, you guys are bringing it on text for the mystery box at 37530. And we were saying how nothing can scare Ryan, so he doesn't play well with the listener mystery box. This person said you should put some divorce papers in there. Well, he's not married yet, so that would scare him. Just to be like, what is this? And you're reading, like, but that's not, still is not a vocal reaction.
Prenup.
Some prenup. You could do. One person said put live crawfish or crabs in the box. They snap at him.
I did that.
That's a good one.
I don't think we did that one.
I know where I could get that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone said fire ants. I can't do fire ants.
No,
they might get us.
Up.
Yeah, that might.
Because one might get loose and bite us later.
Or he's allergic to it or something.
Can't do that. Okay, so keep them coming. 37530.
Little crab, that'd be cute.
Well, all in Galveston, there's always like when you night crab hunt, those little tiny hermit crabs, or what are they?
Snow crabs.
Are they
not snow crabs?
Snow crabs
the ghost
are big.
crabs.
No,
ghost
the ones
crabs,
in
They're like little tiny white, almost clear looking crabs.
Down in the sand?
Yes, at
They're
night.
the sand crabs.
They're sand crabs.
Sand crabs. If you can
and they run so fast.
Yeah.
Wait.
They go sideways.
Sideways.
Oh, no. Those are different kind of
It's like
crabs.
that.
Those are like the ghost ones. You see them only at night, right?
Yes.
We call them ghost crabs.
Okay.
When we go to OBX, because you get a flashlight and you chase them.
That's what we do here.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is we're going to pick, we can't say it because...
Or can we? And then
No, we can't because
someone
his fiance listens to the podcast.
They're together.
I know, but she'll still hear it and she'll tell him.
So maybe he'll think that's in there. You never know.
All right, coming up next, Special K's got a prank call.
Peyton went hunting, but she did not have her safety course yet.
Uh-oh.
So she's in trouble, y'all. We're coming for her.
Take back the doves.
It is doves.
You know?
It is.
When doves cry.
Is that good eating?
When doves cry. We'll hear the prank call next on the Roula and Ryan Show.